That's a yellow card.
For what?
For not knowing what time it is.
Well, what time is it?
It's time for state champs.
CHAMPS is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Stryker, discover your strengths and follow your passion with us. Fanuc America, the leading supplier of robotics, CNCs, and factory automation. State Champs also working in partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association. It has been another fantastic week in the world of Indiana high school sports, and we're here to showcase it. You have found yourself locked on to the only all-sports, weekly, year-long high school sports show in the Fox Sports Midwest universe. This is State Champs. I'm Lauren Plant, and we are presented by Lawrence Technological University.
I'm Kiara Hay, and we have got a full half an hour of exciting action from the Hoosier State. There's boys soccer, girls soccer, volleyball, tennis, and of course, tons and tons of football.
Speaking of tennis, we go in focus on the North Central boys squad. Speaking of girls soccer, our main event was a Monday melee between Plainfield and Brownsburg.
And as I'm sure you know, week 5 of football cannot be any bigger, so let's start right here.
Your families are here, your friends are here, but here's your family tonight for 2 hours, so make it happen. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Family and football like peanut butter and jelly. The Warsaw Tigers 4-1 and on the road, taking on the home Raiders of Northridge. Also 4-1, let's get on the gridiron for this Northern Lakes Conference clash. First quarter, Raiders threatening. Senior quarterback Julius Graber is the straw that stirs the drink. He rushed for 58 yards on this drive, calls his own number into the end zone. Raiders jump on the board first. Northridge went up 14 before Warsaw would respond. After converting a 4th down earlier on this drive, senior QB Josh West gives to his senior fullback Kane Dawson, and Dawson will not be denied. 41 yards to Pater, Tigers within 7. Warsaw pretty much on the warpath all game. The Tigers put up 21 points in the second quarter. Dawson scores his second of the game. Then it's West's turn to celebrate. Warsaw took a 21-14 lead at the half. Make matters worse for Northridge, Graber hurt his knee, would not return. Tigers never took their foot off the gas. Dawson rumbled for 155 yards and 3 scores. Warsaw gets a big road win, 37-14 the final. We head over to Southport, where it's been just over a quarter century since the Cardinals squared off against Indianapolis Bishop Chatard on the football field. The 4-0 Trojans, a real story this season. They beat 3A Power Brebeuf Jesuit, a 6A school in Lawrence Central, and 5A Bad Boys Roncalli and Cathedral. This another 6A challenge. But it was the Cardinals who jumped out to the early lead. Eddie shot under center, nice and easy to his tight end Matthew Munoz. Conversion failed, 6-0 Cards. Later in the action, Bishop down 13-7 here. Quarterback Mark Nondorf, the give to the junior Dalen Taylor, smooth sailing to the paint, 37-yard touchdown. Chatard took a 1-point lead. Still in the first half, and Taylor would do it again, although this time in the red zone. Trojans jumped out to a 21-13 advantage. Second half now, and the Cards trying to rally at home. Shot, cool, and collected. Rolling, finding Jalen Caldwell for 6. Southport down just 9. But it was not to be, as Bishop Chatard is the real deal. Tony Harrison will put this one in the books. The Trojans remain perfect, 45-26 the final.
It's a night of rivals and touchdowns against cancer game as Danville hosted Tri-West Hendricks. We jump to the third quarter. Danville up 7 and Tri-West with the ball. The senior running back Sam Fulton takes this one 40 yards to the house, and now we have a tie game. Danville quarterback Ben Slayton responds, drops and fires the cannon to Mark Broderick for the score, putting the Warriors up by 7. And the Warriors made things happen on this night. Chandler Schubert with the carry, and he reaches the paint for the last score of the game as Danville edged their rivals Tri-West Hendricks 35-28 the final. Now, on to boys tennis. the Battle of the Realtors, an inside term short for both squads being the Panthers. And we start in one doubles. Park Tutors, Eli Anderson and Trace Held take on North Central's Nathan Branneman and AJ Manhentrian. Park serves the return by North Central, but heated up, Park Tutor keeps it close. But North Central too much in this one. On the line, on a dime, Manhentrian takes the point and one doubles goes to North Central. On the court it might be hot, but Park Tutors Aiden Harris and North Central's Ian Brady are friends. Very might well be a preview of the state finals. Back and forth it would go. Harris able to make it alive to a tiebreaker. Both players intensely having at it, cutting the angles. How is Harris making these recoveries? And watch out, this one gets the point. Harris striving in the tiebreaker. Intensity by both players. Match still up for grabs. The history of Park Tudor and North Central's tennis programs will be on full display. Returns by Brady, followed by Harris, and is just outside the line for Brady. Harris takes this one in the tiebreaker as North Central takes the day overall 4-1 over Park Tudor.
More football and girls soccer highlights coming up next, but for all you music lovers out there, this next segment is for you. What I mean is you marching band music lovers. We here at State Champs love what you do. The Friday Night Lights just wouldn't be the same without all of you in the band performing the soundtrack. Lawrence Technological University went big time back into athletics a decade ago. They just fielded the first football team in 72 years, so naturally, creating a marching band struck all the right chords. The incredible wave of growth at Lawrence Tech over the past several years has been incredible. From the brand new Marburger STEM Center and Advanced Robotics Lab, to the latest state-of-the-art construction and design in housing, to an ever-evolving athletic field, teams, and facilities. LTU is transforming from the perception of commuter school to a place of pride and attraction. One of the newest evolutions has been a pep band to a full-fledged marching band and drumline. With over 50 students working as one, from the musicians to the color guard, the first football game a few weeks back, their debut performance.
I was very excited. It's been something completely different than what I experienced in high school. We are learning how to march together because we are culminating various types of marching that everyone has experienced and learning it on the spot.
We implore you to consider choosing Lawrence Technological University. The education is unmatched and campus life becoming more vibrant every day. For more info about all the athletics offered at LTU, including the marching band, visit ltuathletics.com today.
In order to keep giving you guys the best high school sports coverage in the state of Indiana, we need to expand our team. So if you are a videographer looking for a freelance gig, or a reporter who wants to get exposure on Fox Sports Indiana and Fox Sports Midwest, send us an email via our contact page on the State Champs website. And good luck! Coming up next, Warsaw and Northridge go head-to-head on the gridiron. Stay with us.
I want to be a dermatologist, and though a lot of universities tried to recruit me for basketball, Lawrence Tech had the science curriculum that I wanted. LTU's Southfield campus is a great place to learn, and the classes are small enough that I don't have to wait for office hours to talk to my professors. They're usually right by my side, challenging me and guiding me toward a successful future. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
This is State Champs! This
That's right, this is state champs, and we go to Bloomington South as the Panthers took on the Braves from South Vigo High. Jump ahead to the second. South Vigo's quarterback Collins Turner on the keeper, rushing down the sideline. He has reservations for 6, and the game is tied at 14-all. Ground and pound. That's what the Panthers did as junior running back Maverick Theory slices and dices around the defense. He will take this one to the house. Panthers lead 24-14 in the third. The high-scoring game doesn't end just yet. Trent Richardson over the top to junior Jordan Meeks. He would rise to the occasion, and the Panthers take this one over the Braves, 52-35, the final. This game versus Linton Stockton and Cardinal Ritter came down to the wire. Highlights courtesy of the ISC Sports Network. In the fourth quarter we go. This is junior Lance Dyer on the jet sweep, 17 yards to pay dirt. The missed extra point puts the Miners up 20-14. About 2 minutes to go in the game, and the Raiders' junior quarterback Jack Henninger drops and passes to sophomore tight end Timmy Godsill. He gets the touch, but the Raiders also miss the PAT. Game tied at 20. To overtime and the win. Henninger drops again, and this time to his other tight end. The senior Reed Swales captures the game in his hands and gets the victory for Cardinal Ritter as they beat Linton Stockton 26-20, the final. State champs would like to thank the ISC Sports Network for these great highlights.
We kick things over to girls soccer now as the rivals Panthers of Western High School host the visiting Tigers of Northwestern. Western's only loss of the season came from Hamilton Heights in their third game, and since then, they've been red hot. Tigers trying to attack early on, downfield. Olivia Hale almost but just left of the goal, scoreless still. On the other end, the Panthers march. Sophia Wade kicks it up off the deflection of the keep, and Captain Faith Little would capitalize. 1-0, Panthers jump on the board. This time, junior captain Sophia Wade takes the shot herself and off the right post and in, giving Western a 2-0 lead. In the second, it will be all Panthers in this one. Senior captain Alex Parr finds the net, and Western would take this win in their direction over Northwestern 6-0, the final.
This is Alan True with this week's State Champs Recruit Report. It was a big week for Zionsville junior offensive lineman Gus Hartwig, as he not only picked up his first 2 offers of the process, but picked them up from 2 Big Ten schools from right inside the state, as Indiana and Purdue both came in and offered the 6'5", 275-pound center. He's ranked as the number 6 player in the state by 24/7 Sports and has a whole bunch of other programs looking his way, but for now, the Boilers and Hoosiers have started off his process. A young offensive lineman's nose at Whiteland. Ethan Myers is a class of 2021 prospect who already is 6'4", 275 pounds and is in his second year as a starter on their varsity. He took an unofficial visit to Indiana last week, and the Hoosiers are showing him interest, and he's sure to hear from many more programs over the next 2 years. Finally, we have an update on an alum who moved on from the state of Indiana but is still getting recruited. Brock Thompson from Ben Davis High School was committed to Ball State last year, but took a detour to Fork Union Military Academy this year for a prep school year. So far, he's having an excellent season down at Fork Union and recently picked up an offer from Marshall and is hearing from a number of other programs. For this week's State Champs Recruit Report, I'm Alan True.
State Champs isn't just a television show, we're digital. So follow State Champs Indiana High School Show on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube for our online content. There you'll get daily scores, highlights, and articles on all your favorite fall sports. Also, we're still new to the state, so interact with us on social media and let us know what games we need to be at. We would love to hear from you. More State Champs coming up after the break.
Back again.
You know me.
Pepperoni Asiago. Oh, he's so cute. What's his name?
Pepperoni Asiago.
I just want to eat him up.
Flavor fanatics love us because we invented flavored crust pizza with 100% real mozzarella cheese and fresh dough made daily. Now get meal deals for any budget. Hungry?
Howie's!
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
My passion is architecture. I don't want to sit around passively studying. I need to create. In our architecture studios at Lawrence Tech, we collaborate with students, faculty, and professionals from around the world. And from day one, we design using the same industry standard software that architecture firms use. I really feel like I'm designing my own future here. Lawrence Tech. Possible is everything.
FANUC America is the #1 supplier of robots, CNCs, and factory automation. Our certified automation training prepares students for high-tech careers in advanced manufacturing. Manufacturers use automation to maximize productivity. That's why high-paying careers in advanced automation are in demand today. Our CERT program provides manufacturers and educators a STEM-based curriculum centered on robotics and automation training. Contact FANUC to learn more about our certified automation training programs.
Hello everyone and welcome back to State Champs. The boys tennis team at North Central High School has been a force to be reckoned with for decades, and this year is no different. Let's go and focus. Since the 1970s, North Central's boys tennis team have won 20 state championships. That's twice as much as anyone else in the state and almost half of the championships in Indiana history.
Playing here is awesome. It's the best program in the state in my opinion. I wouldn't want to play for any other team except North Central.
It's more than tennis when it comes to North Central tennis. It's like you're playing for your school, you're not playing for yourself, you're playing for your teammates, and it's definitely a family for sure.
Our tennis program has been one of the best in the state, so every year it feels like we have a target on our back, so we've always got to play really tough every match.
The Panthers haven't won a championship title since 2015. They almost reclaimed their crown last year, but were defeated by Carmel in the finals. This year, they are back and hungry for another W.
We haven't won state in 3 years, so we're definitely chasing at that, and that's definitely our biggest goal and the #1 thing we want to do. So, I mean, it feels good to be like a part of the dynasty, but we definitely want to bring some more rings to it.
Well, there's still a lot of work to do. We play 15 matches in the next 2.5 weeks. Realistically, they know where the bar is at, and it's their job to get to it, and I think they know what they need to do.
One thing they need to do is keep up their energy, and nobody does that quite like their unofficial mascot, Alfred Trey. He is with them for every team chant and match.
The unity and the energy that we feel during the matches is really big. It's one of our key things to get really, really loud about matches, unlike a lot of the other teams. We all feed off each other's energy, and it's really good, helping us to win matches, and like you said, go pretty far in the state tournament.
To be a part of North Central's dynasty is special, and Coach Burnett makes it a priority to have everyone on the team feel like they have contributed to the legacy.
My philosophy has always been to do it together, to hold each kid to the same level. And I think whether you're the star athlete here or whether you're number 50 on the team, you have something to learn from every guy on the team.
For In Focus, I'm Kiera Hay.
You're watching the highlights on State Champs.
Let's get into some boys soccer as Seton Catholic visiting Crystal House Academy. Both teams coming into this one undefeated.
We talk about sectionals, right? Guys, that is a real goal for you. But right here, this is a test.
The Golden Eagles with their marching orders, 11 minutes into the contest. Crystal House saying, "This is our house." Junior Arnold, Correa, Pinto, a give and go with the senior Kevin Segovia. Here comes the boom. CHA strikes first. Still in the first half. Penalty kick opportunity for Seton Catholic. Sam Brennicky, as cool as the other side of the pillow. The senior forward made it a 1-1 game at the break. Into the second we go to decide this one. The Rock gets away from Crystal House. Nick Berger there to collect. Berger with the deposit. Cards up a digit. They'd add one more off the throw-in. Ball knocked around until Jaden Switterek, the clincher. Seton Catholic gets the best of this one, 3-1 the final.
Welcome to Henry County's Memorial Park in Newcastle for some girls and boys cross-country action. And let's start things off with the boys' side. Halfway through this race, we have Michael Taylor from Anderson Preparatory in the lead. And to follow our two Hagerstown teammates, senior Logan Tootle and junior Elijah Holcomb. And to close this one, Elijah Holcomb from Hagerstown is going to run the road to victory at a time of 18:07. Close behind, Rushville consolidates Andrew Miller, finishing at 18-15. Hagerstown takes first as a team, with Rushville finishing runner-up. And we pick things up halfway through the girls' race. Michaela Robles, an Eagle Delta freshman, running strong. She would have teammate Ashley Brelage following close, and Rushville consolidate in third. And the ladies' race would belong to Michaela Robles, the freshman, showing speed at a time of 22:10. That would help lift the Delta Eagles to second overall, as a team just under Rushville consolidate in the girls' 5,000.
Let's head over to volleyball at Brebeuf Jesuit Prep as the Braves remain without a loss on the season at 12-0 as they took on the visiting Rebels of Roncalli. Roncalli with the serve. A dig keeps it alive for Brebeuf, and the volley is alive. A deflection by the Braves, and then the setup to senior Reagan Hopp for the kill. Brebeuf strong in the first. Still in the first. Roncalli with another serve and a similar setup, but this time Roncalli setting up the pace of the game on defense. The wall by Elizabeth Origer, and Elizabeth Eads denies the point. Roncalli takes game 1 and 2. A back and forth set in the third. Brebeuf with the save, keeps it alive. And the same would be true for the Rebels. An unbelievable dig keeps the Rebels running hot, and the big hit by Elizabeth Eads would deflect off the Braves defender. Roncalli Rebels get the clean sweep over Brebeuf, an inch closer to the Circle City Conference title. Now, on to the IHSAA Champions Network Game of the Week presented by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. The Westfield Shamrocks hosting the Royals of Hamilton Southeastern. Royals junior QB Cody Sparks is picked off by Franklin Bohannon, and the senior will get the defensive touch. Westfield leads 10-0. About a minute to go in the half. Sparks will air it out again, and this time the 6'5" sophomore Landon Morris makes the catch with the foot in bounds for the touchdown, and the game is tied at the break. The Shamrocks go to the ground with Eli Patchett, misses one tackle, and then bulldozes his way to the end zone. The stretch hitting the pylon as Westfield beats Hamilton Southeastern 34-27, the final.
In case you're wondering, State Champs will be here all school year long, and we are looking for Indiana companies to partner with. We've got great digital and TV packages that integrate you seamlessly into our programming. So please send our sales manager, Mark Rottenberg, an email at the address below for more information. Coming up, the main event in girls soccer.
Here in Detroit, it's time. Time to show the world what we've got. Because right now, it's innovation time, dinner time, and time to experience Detroit for yourself. Time to taste it, hear it, feel it, witness it, and believe it. This is Detroit, and we're here to tell you, it's go time.
Since the dawn of man, storytelling has been the most effective and engaging means of communication. Whether gathered around the warm glow of a fireplace or the family television set, a compelling story has always moved people to action. At Yellow Flag Productions, the Emmy-winning storytellers behind our television programs are now helping clients create content that emphasizes their people and passions. Let us tell your story and share it with the world.
I want a career in robotics and automation, so I chose Lawrence Tech for its first in Michigan robotics engineering program. LTU's brand new STEM complex has a robotics lab where we can design, build, and program robots in a creative atmosphere. And the best thing is, I haven't graduated yet, but I already have a job in my field. I know I made the right choice for my career. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Welcome back to State Champs. Time now for the first main event of the season in girls soccer. Brownsburg came into Monday's matchup with Plainfield, winners of 5 of 6. Bulldogs scoring 19 goals during that span. Plainfield 2-2 over the last 4, looking to stay above 500 on the road. This is a Mid-State versus Hoosier Crossroads Conference clash. Welcome to Brownsburg High, home of the Dog Pound, where it was the teachers getting a little pre-game appreciation from the Bulldog players. But let's get to business. The Plainfield Quakers, fresh off a win over Perry Meridian, 6-2-1 coming in. But Brownsburg, ranked 5th in 3A, their only losses to Kentucky's #1 team in the state, Sacred Heart, and Indiana's numero uno, Hamilton Southeastern. They very well could win their first sectional since 2012.
Dogs on 3! 1, 2, 3, dogs!
Plainfield were sectional champs a year ago, first time in their history accomplishing that feat. Jade Leischer tries to set up the sophomore Lily Falkenberg just out of reach as Franny Brewer picks it up. But the Bulldogs in purple quickly snatched momentum and had an early golden opportunity. Abby Lynch makes a money move past her defender, but senior Quaker keep Emily Horston squares up and makes the save. Quakers were under attack, but Horsting was on her horse. Nothing got by her in the first half. The game remained scoreless at intermission, the Bulldog brass demanding more.
I expect you to come out here with a totally different type of mindset, a totally different type of intensity. If your touch is off, as soon as we get over there, get some touches on the ball. Get juggling, do something. Get yourself into the game.
To the second half we go. Brownsburg trying to solve Horsting. Nice shot by the sophomore Grace Crawford, but swallowed up. But this is a Bulldog roster made up of upperclassmen, and it felt like it was only a matter of time. Samantha Vondersar, the cross. Kylie Conrad gets a piece. Then it's Lynch who will find the back of the net. We slow it down and take a look at it again. You can see it's pure persistence on the part of Lynch to seal the deal, because that's how it ended. Lynch gets the lone goal. Bulldogs defeat Plainfield 1-0 the final.
Plainfield's a great rival. They're in our county. They always give us their best game. It was great to play them and get the win.
Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to let us know what games you want us to cover here on State Champs. Talk to us on Twitter or Facebook, or email us at statechampsnetwork.com.
That's right, just like viewer Sarah Shaw did. She made a very convincing case why we should tell a story about the Royal Center Pioneer Panthers. We're doing it. Thanks, Sarah.
And we'll see you next time right here on State Champs.
Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Stryker, discover your strengths and follow your passion with us. Fanuc America, the leading supplier of robotics, CNCs, and factory automation. State Champs also working in partnership with the Indiana High School Athletic Association.